Council for Regulation of Engineering in Nigeria, COREN, holds her 33 Engineering Assembly on 14th and 16th July 2025 at National Stadium, Abuja. Stakeholders relive their experiences. For the sake of this interview, can you introduce yourself?
My name is a Rotarian engineer, Chidi Obiudu Matsu, engineer in Igbo. We call ourselves Abuja. That is the
Interpretation.
Igbo's interpretation.
Yes, COREN 2025 Engineering Assembly. How do you see it?
It's a success. I think the attendance is appreciative, unlike the previous year's conference, and the quality of lectures and workshop. The topic that was treated is so excellent because it's going to solve a lot of problems in the practice of engineering in Nigeria.
Yes, engineer, what is your take-home message looking at quackery in engineering, looking at preference over expertise than local engineer? What is your take-home message from this assembly?
My take-home message is that engineers shouldn't be discouraged by what they see, by all the vices that tend to threaten the life and soul of engineering. To mention quackery. Quackery has been a topic every day. There are rules, there are laws that are being passed in every conferences. All we need to do is to implement it. Let it go viral by the use of social media, use of anything that we can use to publicize it. Let the people and the masses know what we do in engineering. Engineers should stand up and defend engineering. That's my take.
Your name once again?
Rotarian engineer, you the matter choose.
It's a pleasure.
Sir, can you tell us more about your company? What makes it very, very unique among the other table manufacturing company in Nigeria?
Alright, thank you for the question. So, the company was incorporated in the year 1975. So, we are 50 years in business as at 1st of July this year. So, and we manufacture several cables, which we are also pioneer several cables in Nigeria. That is the high voltage cables, instrumentation cables, fiber optic cables, control cables, coaxial cable, telecommunication cables, AAA cap cable, and so forth. So we've pioneered so many cables, and we have a very big capacity to deliver on volume. As at today, we have our plants at Aribo and Shagamu. So that's it.
Okay, sir. This COREN 2025 Engineering Assembly, what is your take-home message vis-a-vis quackery, vis-a-vis preference of expertise more than local engineers?
Okay, so I believe as a company, as a local company, we believe in local content. So what our engineers are able to do, so I will give kudos to them. So many Nigerian engineers are doing well on the field. They know what they are doing. So coming to COREN is just to come and see what we have achieved so far and a way forward and what can be done. So I believe this conference has actually showed us where we are lacking behind and what we need to do in the future for us to meet up with international standard, and which I believe everybody is going on with that message.
We can better position ourselves for the future. Looking at some of the engineering designs where we are still dependent on the power, the issues with the bank A and the Bs. So I've made a few insights and spoken to the guys. They need to something that we could rely on the solar systems that will help better position us and serve us better for the future. Try to save energy.
Sir, finally, how about making Nigerian engineers to be favorable, competitive with our foreign counterparts?
Yeah, so all we need is enablers, Government needs to be intentional about positioning the engineers in the countries that is where and to be able to compete favorably. There are a lot of politics around what happens in every or the other organization, including COREN. So we need to be focus. I need to get the right personnel to do the right thing at the right time. There's a future, a great future. You see, when Nigerians get step out of here in the diaspora, they are doing exceptionally well. So we used to do work on stuff like a curriculum where, you're taught how to do Pepsi, but in the exams you're like, okay, can you fail to do Pepsi? Tell us how to do Coca-Cola. That's not the case out here. It's apple for apple. What you are taught is what you ask, just to demonstrate that what was communicated to you is what you have an understanding, and you can go into the future to help improve the system. I think that should be the direction. It should be what we take out of the classroom and put in out there at work, and to make society a better place, and getting the right authorization to get things done. Yeah.
Your name once again?
My name is Engineer Emmanuel Wilson.
Thank you.
From Akwa Ibom State.
Principal Master Marine Engineer. I work with the Nigerian Maritime Administration and Safety Agency in Abuja, Lagos to be precise. What I'm taking is an updated knowledge in the engineering sector in accordance with the objective and the goal that this 33 conference of the Assembly, COREN Assembly, has impacted on me. We are grateful to the facilitators, our senior engineers, the president. We are grateful to be here, and we are also grateful to the management of the MASA that they have made provisions for us to be here in the 33 Assembly, COREN Assembly.
So what area do you think Nigerian COREN can improve in terms of engineering professions in Nigeria?
If you ask me, that's a very vast question, because there are several areas that we need to improve generally in engineering. Not to talk of only engineering, let's talk about science and technology in general. But I am a marine engineer. My major disappointment is that Nigeria itself has been unable to revive the Nigerian shipping line that was defunct years back. Nigeria used to own ships, just like China shipping, Mediterranean shipping companies. We used to own ships, our personal boats, and we grew our own people. We trained them. The only thing that I can say that has been of a little benefit to us is the Nigerian LNG that is screwing the Nigerian seafarer. If we say there are other areas of electrical that we need improvement on. Electrical, I say this because we have serious power issues in the country. There is no self-sufficient power supply. In fact, let's say power supply in the local areas, the villages, and then if we want to talk about civil engineering, we have good engineers, but we need to really upgrade, because why can't we have a Nigerian construction company like the way the Chinese have Chinese civil construction company? Do you understand what I'm saying? Because if we can have a Nigerian construction company owned by Nigerians, manned by Nigerians, staffed by Nigerians, then we can construct. We don't have to go to Julius Berger all the time. Every time we are going to Julius Berger. But I find that quite disappointing that we've not been able to achieve that. But I pray that with this new administration, that we, the young engineers, will be able to put up ideas, innovations, and creativity that can change the course of engineering in the country.
Thank you very much. Your name once again?
My name is Engineer Andrew John Paul. I work with the Nigerian Maritime Administration and Safety Agency, NIMASA, Lagos State to be precise.
Thank you.